are 3 different parts of the splatter guard. Now this measures 11.5 inches in diameter. A nice big splatter guard. There's a very long handle on it. Unlike a traditional splatter guard that can rust and be very difficult to clean.
And doesn't fold.
And doesn't fold away.
And this is dishwasher safe.
This one will. This one
won't stain. This one will. This one won't burn. This one will.
Right.
This one won't hold any odors. This one will. So it's basically what I love saying. I know it's redundant, 24 years. It's the better mousetrap. The engineering of Kuhn Rikon, they figured out, listen, we all need a splatter guard. How do we make it the most user-friendly and something we can store? So they said, let's make it a trifold. Why is the trifold important? Because of the foldability, this is the storage, but let's go out into the pot real quick and show you. What I love about that, there's 2 handles, no pot holders. No matter how hot, how long this is boiling, I can grab this with my bare hands, flip this over, look at all the steam that's created on there, no splattering, no odors, and I can season on there, and then I'm gonna do the other side if I feel like it. I don't have to drip this all over my countertop. There we go. Season, check on it. And I love the fact, look, I can do this and look at it all. This can go right to the dishwasher. I can grab it with my bare hands. You see all that steam coming up. You know that's a hot pot. It's just really, truly a better mousetrap of something we need. Let's make it smarter.
And we have color choices for you, as we often do in these stories.
Yes.
Now, back here is the blue. We also have it in gray. We have 6 dozen left in the gray.
Oh, wow.
And there is no reorder on this.
Okay.
We're down to final quantities. That's why it's clearance priced. And then we have it in red. So if you're looking to pick this up, it's only $17.99. This is a remarkable savings and it's a good news, bad news story. We take a top shelf item and bring it to you at a rock bottom price. That is the good news.
That's good news.
The bad news is
It's gonna go away.
Once it's gone for good.
It's gone. And I love the fact that I don't have to worry about mitts, no heating transfer, no stains, no odors. I want to check on my sauce. There it is boiling. Maybe go 1 more over. Do that in there. Maybe stir it.
Is that oregano?
That's oregano.
Oh, yeah.
So we love that. Put that in my sauce, keeping all the splattering in. And by the way, I can use this as a spoon rest. Why? It's not going to stain and be hard to clean like this one is. When I put this on there, I got to tell you, have you ever tried to scrub this with my sponges disintegrate because they're getting in there. I still see stains all the time. It drives me crazy.
And if you use a too aggressive brush, it can ruin the splatter guard. So it's important to know that this is easy to clean. It's a better, smarter choice. And if you are doing God's work, and that's frying chicken, it just makes you feel better about life. That's what many said in the help. Very important, because now we also have these tongs coming up.
Oh, yeah. We love.
That are kind of part tong and part spider.
Part tong, part spider,
and they're
with
new
a kickstand.
New and improved.
So I just love the fact that this. Look at the moisture. I got to show you this. Wait, I'm gonna slide this over to the camera. Watch. Ready? Look at the moisture. So you have almost like a greenhouse effect on this, David, which I love. So it's trapping in the moisture. So it's doing a little bit of steaming, not just splatter guarding, but it's doing some steaming that keeps your food moist.
Now you've got kielbasa and you've got peppers and onions in the bottom there.
Steaming in there, cooking in there, not splattering.
All that condensation is raining back down on the food.
So you've got the steam release, but you've got you've got the splatter control. This is universal. We're talking about I don't care what cookware you have. This will work with it, so you don't need any special cookware, any special stove top, and you don't have to cook any special way. You need a splatter guard. This is your answer.
All right, because you don't have extra samples, I'm going to let you keep that gray, but it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Just sold out.
See, we knew it was going to go.
So the gray is out of here. And we have remaining the blue and the red.
Look how compact this is. Love
red
this.
will be the next one to sell out, and then finally the blue. Please ignore the gray that is up here on the set. Also, if you've got an old-fashioned splatter guard, you know what a challenge it is to clean it.
You
have to clean it by hand, and if you don't get it thoroughly dried, it rusts.
It really does. And really, the fact that it doesn't fold, forget the cleaning, forget that it collects odors and stains. It's not foldable. Where are you storing this? And it gets damaged.
Once it develops a hole,
you're done.
And
also, can we talk about the warping of this too? That's also been happening in my own home too. Just look at the way the handle is warped and bent. You're not going to have that here. Why? Not only is it all in silicone, but I want to point something out. The 2 arms, David, you see that? That's all of a stainless steel rod that's going through there. So that's not bendable. That's keeping the structure and the integrity. Then we put another one here, but all of this is flexible silicone that doesn't retain heat, doesn't retain odors, is strong, dishwasher safe, and it's going to do what it needs to do, which is splatter control everything from oil to pasta sauce, to you name it, low, high, medium on any cookware, universal. When you're done, throw it in the dishwasher. When you're done with that, fold it up like this. This is gonna fit in the same drawer that your cellophane and your foil wrap fits in. I've never had one that does that before.
Have you ever tried to cook something and it splatters you because it pops and then it burns you? And then you back away from the stove. The moment you back away from the stove, you've lost control, right?
Yep.
So it's important to keep control of the stovetop. Keep that heat under control, and if something you're cooking takes on a mind of its own, like sometimes grits does with me, it has in the past, you want to cover it.
Yes.
You want to cover it with something that will allow it to vent at the same time that you're turning down the heat so that it's more manageable. Because if you back away from the stove, you've lost all control.
Correct. Correct.
So you want to get back up to the stove and you want to cover it. You don't want to get burned.
You don't want to get burned. And that's the other thing too. Remember, silicone, all wrapped. I can grab this with no pot holder. With some of these, if they're metal, the heat will dissipate and go to the end of the handle. And because there's a wire there all the way around, I might have to need a pot holder to grab this. So it's everything this isn't, and we still need this. So let's do it the better mousetrap, and Kuhn Rikon has given us to you.
Do it the better way.
Yep.
And we've got it for you in blue and red only now. No reorder on this. It's now clearance price. What was that, Tony? If you want the red, we have fewer than 600 remaining in the red. And in the blue,
ooh, bacon.
Fewer than 700 in the blue. Gray is already sold out. I know you see gray on the set here, but it's because we don't have any extra samples.
But the red's got the bacon in it.
Oh, my word. Now, if you're cooking bacon on top of the stove, you know how it can pop and splatter and burn you.
Always.
And if you turn down the heat, that's fine.
And you can check on it real quick.
But it doesn't keep it from popping and splattering until the whole thing cools off.
Check on the bacon.
So if you need to cool it down and cover it at the same time.
And if you're missing a paddle in cricket, you could use this as a backup.
Or that. That's something to remember.
I don't know how to play cricket, but I heard it's like really a long paddle. So.
Mark Charles, you're coming back with
a lot more items.
I know. We are going to see a lot of Mark Charles today. Now, Miss Rachel, let's talk about